Well, I normally tend to say good day YouTubers and thank you for tuning into the Dust Toy Review, but because of the trauma, sadly, I don't think I'm that enthusiastic enough. But what I should be enthusiastic is something a lot more creepy and spooky. Oh yes! Penguin Clockboard Halloween toys! The Flip Origami Penguin Clockboard toys have decided to go a lot more spooky, as I've actually accidentally, as I was dropping these products, it seems like that two products, seems like I think two of the zombie themed products have actually decided to basically open their, how would you say it, their little, open me please, how would you say it, panels, I don't know what you call these on envelopes, these sort of package openers, or whatever the fucking hell they're called, but anyways, we've got about two £11.99 products. I've got two of these, I've actually got to review. But as I'm actually making this video, sadly I can't be this enthusiastic anymore, because obviously after the 3 week ago trauma that I had last month in September, unfortunately I can't make lavishly good videos anymore these days. And I mean, this is just very, very sickening. But anyways, all of these are Flip Origami Penguin Clockboard toys with the Halloween 2022 logo. I love this logo here. It's got like the ghost kangaroo on it there with, well, I presume it's like a, it's like the Snatcher from A Hat in Time grabbing, it's like it's playing with a, what's that? Is that like a symbol? Almost looks like a minion sort of design. It actually, to be honest, when you look at it very closely, it actually looks like something out of the Mad Max films. That scale though looks kind of interesting. That's the Vampire Fruit Storage Cave and Pollination Flower Swell Pack. I don't know whether the fucking hell it makes sense to do with Halloween time. There's the back of the packaging there. Of course, it looks like a very nice looking toy here. Here's another one there. This is a Waddling Zombie Penguin Apocalypse Shooting Rush 12 pack, which is obviously, I used to do a Zombie Rush theme by the looks of that product, and it looks kind of interesting to see. There's a zombie penguin over there, though, if I show it to you closely like that. And of course, there is the back of the packaging, which looks like that. And of course, I do know these products have been made so far this week, but because of the mental health that I was having so far, unfortunately, I'm really sorry for the absolute delay. I was originally going to be making this toy review on Monday of last week, but sadly I couldn't. This is a Zombie Penguin Congregation and Surrendering Cornering Group 12 pack, which obviously is a lot more expensive, £16.99 or £17. Looks alright there. Obviously, I don't know about you, but these penguins, these zombie penguins, there's the back of packaging there, it looks kind of interesting. You know, one other holiday celebration or special observance I would like to see, apart from Christmas, I would like to see Thanksgiving stuff, because I just thought maybe my American friends would probably think, oh, Ivan, hey Ivan, try and make Thanksgiving products. You can't just leave us behind. Well, sorry, that was my interpretation of something Americanized. My accent, of course. But anyways, without being an absolute badass at doing toy reviews, oops, sorry, I shouldn't have said that word. And of course, as I'm actually doing this toy review, I'm actually going to unpack all of the toys, because obviously, I just need to say something about the trauma. Of course, yes, the trauma that I had 3 weeks ago was unexpected, and sadly, that actually has made me lose all that confidence of doing such a great toy review video on YouTube. And the other thing is that after that trauma, toy reviews these days are no longer going to be made daily, so that means I'm actually going to be making them, well, obviously I don't know about you, but it seems like that because of my enthusiasm being whittling away after that trauma, unfortunately I don't know what to do. I'll try and unpack this product here, which is what I've got so far. This is the £16.79 or £17 product. And I mean, I'm just really, really sad that after that trauma, I feel like I've lost everything. Because obviously, you know, it's really sad when you have bad days involved. I mean, what would that be worse? Would it just be a normal argument of people gathering to each other, complaining and ranting about each other, or whatever specific subject they're talking about? Or it could be the war of Ukraine and Russia. You know, that war in Ukraine has been very bad there, and obviously that's why things have gone really, really expensive. I mean, look at the price of that, £17 or £16.99. That's just really, really expensive seeing stuff like that. But anyways, without being too quickly melancholy, let's just go ahead and examine all of these products. Okay, let's take a look at the bat penguins here first, without being too fast. Obviously these guys, they're literally made in sort of a very nice design here. Of course, yes, it's a very nice looking, is that like a vampire bat penguin? Of course, it looks like they've been cheaply made, because obviously, well, although they look cheaply made because they haven't got like the actual penguin coloured beak, maybe it's because of the way they've been designed, I suppose. I'm not sure about you, but because of how bad my camera is, because obviously, you know, my camera has seen far better days, I need to try and basically go ahead and buy a new webcam. Or maybe I should try and find a substitute recorder and just think I could capture the best HD video. Well, it seems sad that, you know, as I'm making videos like this, I just wish I had very good cameras. But anyways, these vampire bat penguins, they look really, really nice. Obviously, it's basically like a rendition of what I've done before last year. I did a Halloween 2021 product with vampire bat penguins, and mind you, that was actually kind of interesting. I did a 5-pack, but then I decided to keep the 3 of them because I thought it was a lot more accustomed to the actual club penguin transformations, I suppose. This one's got like a brownish eye detailing with green. And of course, this one had like a hot pink eye. I'm not sure if you can see it through camera because my camera tends to be the lowest of the low. Of course, there's the arms on the penguins though. They're actually meant to represent, as they're looking like some kind of accordion, they're actually meant to look like bat wings, as in a vampire bat. And this one here has got green eyes, and I believe she's basically the same penguin that I made for that Halloween 2022 card, which is kind of interesting. Of course, there's that's the sound of a notification from Windows 11. Just tells you that my computer is Windows 11. But let's take a look at the various components. We've got like a trio of bats. Obviously, we've got some fruit bats here. Obviously, are these fruit bats? Or, I mean, there's actually a reading on the back of the packaging. If I show you, at the moment, if I show you the packaging of which actually had the bats in it, there's actually a little reading. It says, bats aren't just for Halloween, bats are for life too. Actually, it says but for life too. Because obviously, you know, I've seen a lot of insect and pollinating bats, insectivorous and pollinating bats there that eat insects, insect-eating bats, and also the fruit bats. Of course, there's, you know, bats obviously do exist as a reality, as part of biology, of course, and they are important, even though they have a lot of diseases, apart from COVID. Yes, it's very worthy to note that bats are very nice to see. Without bats, well, that won't be a very good thing, because the world needs them too. And there you go, there's some flowers here which look a little bit like starfish, and I don't know why they're like that. Maybe it's the fact that because they're in that sort of colorization, maybe they're based on some sort of lily. You know, it could be a tropical lily by the looks of it. And of course, yes, we've got a skull, which looks like that. Maybe something very nice to put something in, you know, I don't know, maybe like a pirate scene or a desert scene or any other blah blah scene, which sounds like a very bad land sort of scenery, I suppose. It looks kind of a bit cartoonish, obviously. And then you've got like, is that supposed to be a fig, or is that, to me it looks like a tennis racket. That's just weird, eh? I mean, that's kind of a bit bloody weird, eh? Almost looks like some kind of weird greenish looking tennis racket. Well, it actually, to be honest, it's actually called a fig. Because you might be thinking, oh, but figs are just purple, you know, fruit. Well, figs can also come in lime green as well. So don't heckle on the fact that figs are always purple. Maybe it's because this one's a bit raw. We've also got an apple as well. It's pretty obvious having apples in Halloween time, because, you know, it's all to do with apple bobbing, and bats love apples as well. And there's the pumpkin. It looks kind of a bit more modest, if I could say that one, eh? It's kind of weird. I don't think I've actually made a lot of pumpkins so far this year, though, eh? Let's take a look at the other set. And because my camera is very, very bad, though, in a way it films my videos and stuff and whatnot, though, eh? I'll show you the other set, eh? Which comes with, like, safari hats. And as I'm speaking about safari hats, eh? This is actually kind of interesting. We've got some zombie penguins. You know, I've actually got another set which actually has got zombie penguins, but they're like scavenging, maybe in some sort of bad land, I don't know. It's kind of interesting that you can actually transform the looks of your safari hat and make them look kind of a bit more realistic. Like so, and to be honest, I do love the way it's been rendered in WoWEA, and it's kind of nice. I'm actually transforming the looks of the safari hats because, to be honest, the safari hats, as you can see here, they're not really that safari-esque, if that's a word, eh? And I mean, it's just that it's so amazing. You know, obviously I just can't believe on the way I've actually done these toys. They're just chronically amazing, and hey, they're just really, really awesome. Very tricky to shape those whenever I make these models or components for certain toys. Yep, they all look very, very nice, and hey, they are just brilliant. They're just nicely made in the way they are. Of course, we've got those safari hats. And we've actually got a couple of penguins, normal penguins obviously. We've got like an orange penguin, which is pretty obvious, eh? A little bit of detailing should have been added there, like so. And then we've also got like a limeish greenish penguin, which is actually one of the more unusual colours, even though there's not much detailing on that side here. It still looks nice. And then we've also got a pink penguin, who, in a sense, she looks totally nice by the looks of her. I love those. And then what also comes in the set are those blasters. They're like, are these like bubble ray guns? Maybe you could use it for like fighting against monsters and zombies or any time of the year, especially during Halloween time. Yep, they look very, very nice, these bubble ray guns. And then you've also got these brains! Well, that's sort of normal when zombies fall apart, but these guys, they don't fall apart because they're literally the same penguin type shape and design that they use. And to be honest, they all come in different colours. And it's kind of interesting. I've never noticed, are these zombies? Well, of course they are zombie penguins by the looks of it, eh? Like, it's probably the teeth and also the very weird mutilized sort of colorizations, and also the beaks. They also look kind of weird. It looks like some kind of alienistic penguin. These are zombie penguins, as you can definitely tell. They've got some detailings like that, which is kind of interesting, and more detailing which looks like that. I would have never thought that, hey, I'll be detailing penguins in a very strange way, and I mean, hey, these zombie penguins, they all look very, very nice. I suppose the purple is not present in that penguin though, eh? I don't know why. Maybe it's because of cheapening and stuff. And then you've also got this purple one. Gotta love the purple one. In fact, there's also a very similar set here. If I show you the other one, and if I just put these back in their packagings, I've actually got more zombie penguins right over here. So right over here, there's more zombie penguins than normal penguins. And it's actually quite amazing that Halloween 2022 is actually starting to become a little bit more dynamic in the way I've just got on, and hey, that's a very nice thing to think of. Maybe I don't know about you, but it seems like that the Halloween 2022 event is actually becoming very penguin-esque, if that's a word. And I do love the fact that, hey, there's quite a lot of penguins here involved, and there's actually a lot more in the way of zombies. No ghosts, as sad as it sounds, but I could try and do that maybe for next year. Or maybe just before half term, because I don't think I'll be making any more Halloween products during half term. As sad as it sounds, it's only going to be the penguins, obviously. As sad as it sounds. In fact, speaking about Halloween 2022, of course, yes, it is basically one event that has been announced so far. And I got quite angry in November of last year, stating that it actually came out pretty early. It was actually unveiled for the very wrong reasons. It was just way before Christmas. And also Thanksgiving. Let's not forget Thanksgiving to all of the American people involved. But anyways, let's take a look at... Oh, is that a frying pan? I thought it was a tennis racket at first glance, but it actually is a frying pan that looks like it's got a hexagonal sort of front overall. It's kind of a bit weird, seeing that. And then you've also got a hammer. Maybe it's something linked to Thor. If anyone knows your Marvel characters in that, maybe that hammer really does belong to Thor. If any other penguin who has got a bit of a Thor-like ancestry, I suppose, maybe you can probably think of it as something interesting. Maybe I could make like a superhero sort of themed penguin toy if I could do that in the future. And there's a nice little safari hat. Of course, yes, it's kind of interesting. The safari hat pretty much resembles
everything there, I suppose, with penguins going to war. Although I shouldn't talk wars, because obviously I've got to think realistically about, you know, things that we shouldn't talk about, especially that war in Eastern Europe and stuff. We've got these penguins here, of course. But what's also quite peculiar is that we've actually got a lot more zombie penguins. Brains! Brains! What do you think, about me saying brains? This one doesn't have any purple at the back, which is, once again, that's one of the bigger disappointments with some of the toys. I don't often tend to have that detailing at the back, which is purplised. Maybe I should try and do that with the other zombie products that I've got at the moment, though, We've also got this purple zombified penguin, which is actually kind of interesting. It's very nice I'm getting, these are colourful zombie penguins. They all look very, very nice. Apart from the fact that there are actually a few zombie penguins that actually haven't got that purple detailing at the back. And there comes the blue ones. It's also kind of weird that the blue zombie penguins don't actually have any sorts of teeth detailings, apart from the fact they've got, like, ears. And are they supposed to be eyebrows? Maybe the penguins are humanoids. I probably think that's a very big theory. Maybe in the Club Penguin fandom could probably tell me about it. And of course, yes, that is something really nice to know. Yes, I've got a funny feeling that's just pretty much about it. It's about the rest of this toy review. And of course, yes, it's also kind of a bit of a fast toy review. Of course, yes, if you really enjoyed this video, I'm sorry for sounding quite melancholic though, because obviously of the trauma that I had 3 weeks ago. Please give this video a like if you can. Subscribe for more Flip videos in the future. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your time and your patience as well. And I'm really sorry for taking so long to actually get this tour review done. And again, thank you again for the patience and the waiting as well, because obviously, since with the mental health issues that I have actually been mitigating so far, thank you. Thank you very much for watching again, and goodbye. And of course, yes, I need to do something with that toilet lid. I need to basically close it up once I'm finished. Bye.